Tiger fans, come join me for a quick preview of Southeastern. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Beautiful Friday night here in South Louisiana. Just walking the levees a little while ago. You could hear the national anthem being played at Country Day football game out there tonight. Prep football all over the state. Just the best time of year. Make sure you're keeping it to Boot Crew Media and Boot Crew Media Preps for all your local news there. But I'm going to do just a little rundown of the game tomorrow night. Southeastern coming in a little overmatched, but they'll definitely walk out with a nice paycheck. But certainly we need to see a few things from the Tigers, 3-0, number 3 in the country, but would like to see some things cleaned up, particularly on offense. Let's go right to Nussmeier. He's had a torso injury, according to Brian Kelly, since fall camp. It sounds like that's been affecting his ability to throw the football down the field. This would be an awesome opportunity to see him. Brian Kelly has said that he had a great week of practice. He's not 100%, but I think this would be a great opportunity to see Nuss throw it down the field to Nick Anderson, to Chris Hilton, to Berrien Brown, Kyle Parker, just those big-time targets, because we haven't seen a lot of that. That's Nussmeier's bread and butter. He excels at throwing the football down the field. It's honestly something that's really been missing in the offense this year, and it really hadn't helped the running game too. So Nussmeier comes in efficient, maybe a couple touchdowns, get in, get out, and stay healthy. And then we get Michael Van Buren in there, the transfer from Mississippi State. Sounded like he struggled a little bit in fall camp, but if he was going against this Tiger defense, I don't know who wouldn't be struggling against them. So hopefully this is an opportunity for him to get in, get some quality reps, because you never know. We really may need him. The Tigers may need him down the road. Particularly, it's still, we're not even through a third of the season. You just go back to seasons past, and you just always need a quality backup at any moment. And so hopefully he can have a nice night and get some confidence moving forward. And the Tiger coaching staff has some more confidence in him moving forward as well if he needed to come in. But the next thing is the running game, both not just the backs, but the offensive line. Caden Durham, he's had a very nice season so far. Popped that big 51-yard run at the end of the game last week, And so he's looking great. Be nice to kind of give him a little bit of a break this week. He's definitely had some ground and pound, but it would be great to see Harlan Berry get some more action just in the limited time that we've seen him. He looks elite. He looks fast, quick, a little bit on the smaller side, but that's just being a true freshman in the Southeastern Conference. But he's special with the football in his hands, and so I can't wait to see him hopefully get a lot of touches tomorrow night. And then we're going to look at the offensive line. Hopefully we're going to see more push, particularly up the middle. Definitely we're going to see if there are any new schemes. But we saw that beautiful package at the end of the game with the extra offensive linemen, the tight end, Bauer Sharp in the backfield, Jack Pyburn in the backfield, and then heavy on the left with Weston Davis. So, it doesn't matter how the Tigers do it, but it's going to be interesting to see if they have any new schemes just to kind of open things up, get the running game moving a little forward. And then I'm going to keep barking up this tree, but can't wait to see Carius Kern. Sounds like if he's going to get in, he's going to be playing tackle. I still think he would be great at guard, but he just needs to find the field at some point. Weston Davis has struggled a little bit, but Weston Davis is extremely talented, and he's played a couple of good defenses too. So, we're going to catch it. We're give him a little bit of a break, but I'm looking to see Carius Kern, and I'm looking to see a lot of push from the offensive line. I want to see one of those dominant performances of old where LSU would take care of business against these non-conference opponents very quickly. 28-0, 35-0, first quarter, leave no doubt. And I'll just move right over to the defense. I just want to see the defense continue to be dominant, looking for a shutout this week. Injury-wise, it looks like Wes Weeks is going to be out. He's doubtful, but he's going to be out. But it's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of backup defenders to continue to make some noise and that we've seen so far, because you never know, we're going to need them too. The more depth you have in the Southeastern Conference, the better. And, to see more Devon Keys, Tylen Singleton, Zach Weeks, Charles Ross, and then CJ Jim Coyley. We haven't seen a lot of him on defense. He's playing backup star, but he looks like he's a beast out there. And so excited to see him play a little more. And then I want to see more of Ashton Stamps. We haven't seen a lot of him. He got passed up on the depth chart first week by PJ Woodland and now DJ Pickett. But depth is a good thing. Ashton Stamps is very talented. He's in his third year. He's played a lot of SEC football, so you can never have enough quality corners, and I just want to see him out there. I want to see him sharp, fresh, and ready to be called upon when it's needed. Back to a little more injury news. Trey'Dez Green is questionable, but he's most likely going to be out this week. Massive matchup next week between the Tigers and the Rebels. So, look, it should be a nice night in Baton Rouge. Southeastern's wearing their green jerseys. The Tigers are going to be in white. Not sure what kind of variation of the white, but we just want to see an efficient offense put up points when they need to put up points, when they're in the red zone. Want to see Nuss throw it down the football field several times, get these really talented receivers the ball in their hands. Certainly, you can't see enough of Aaron Anderson and Xavion Thomas, even though I suspect they won't be playing much because we've seen what they can do, and we need to see them on the field in Oxford next Saturday. And then more of the running game, Harlem Berry and Caleb Jackson. He struggled the past year and a half, but hopefully this is a game he can kind of get his head right, maybe get some holes, and just get some confidence, because no matter who you're playing, it's just amazing what confidence will do. And we're going to need Caleb Jackson if we're going to compete for a championship. See what the rotation's like on the offensive line, more dominant push up the middle, see what the new schemes are, and then just a shutout from the defense. And if not a shutout, just complete domination from the starters to the backups. And so, honestly, it's going to be a big time score for the Tigers, and hopefully they get out of there injury free. And then we can look forward to the Ole Miss Rebels. That's always a fun rivalry game, the Magnolia Bowl. Lane Kiffin loves to play LSU, and so we just know how exciting that's going to be. They got a little interesting matchup against Tulane tomorrow, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. And so, but keep it here to Boo Crew Media throughout tomorrow. We're going to have a post-game show for you after the game. And then moving forward next week, we're going to have a lot for you going about the Ole Miss Rebels. But for now, enjoy your Friday night and go Tigers.